Okay, let's start. All right. Hello, 1, 2, 3. Testing the audio. Good. Yes. I think the audio works, so let's go. All right, where were we? Let's open the browser, yes. Open a browser. Let's get into it. Okay. Building Chatfield. So, let's just pick up where we left off. Here was my plan for tomorrow. And then let me review. So, let me open up one more thing and then get started. What was it? The 1111? Yep. Okay. Building Chatfield. Chatfield is both Python and TypeScript, running both on the server and the browser to do forms. You say, I've got these fields. They need some values set. A human needs to tell me some information about the fields of a form. And then Chatfield will drive all of this, of course, using the LLM, doing a conversation. So in other words, the conversation will say, hi, where do you want to go? It can also validate and transform that data as it's coming in and as it's being reported by the user back in this conversation. So that's Chatfield. So the basic idea is it's forms. So I've done tons of work on web forms, or I've done some interesting demos with web forms, and we're on PDF now. I'm deep in this PDF side quest here. And also using Claude Code skills. So we're using Claude Code skills to make Chatfield more useful. So yesterday what happened was lots of work preparing this skill for not exactly production deployment, but for publishing as a Claude Code skill. I basically got it mostly working kind of standalone without requiring being in the Chatfield source code repository, source code code base in order to get things working. So now this thing can do more or less have a conversation from the form. And so today we're just going to keep pushing, maybe try to finish. I'd rather not spend 3 days just working on publishing, but a lot of this is kind of new. These Claude Code skills is a bit new, so I don't mind too much. So, but I want to publish these and get these out of there. The plan for tomorrow, is basically from here. Got some small bugs. Oh, I may have even solved it. I'll have to check about when the interview is over, when the conversation is completed, And then the skill was just not quite robust yet from using it. So we've got a lot of, let's see, what is it? Like download. There's a million. Yeah, these PDFs, all these PDFs. These are so great. Is this a real PDF form? Oh, is this the British one? Oh yeah, for sure. So we've got all these great PDFs to complete potentially using Chatfield, just to show, Chatfield can help you complete a PDF. There's a bunch. I've got them in different languages. I've got them in languages I know. I've got them in languages I don't know. Please excuse my daughter's K-pop demon hunters. I forget what project we were doing. Okay. So I've got forms I don't know. This is an awesome one where there's no form metadata in the PDF, and also there is no text layer, text metadata, you could say, on top of the form. So I cannot, I'm dragging my mouse here and I cannot select any text. This is the goal of PDF. And then the next step just after this would be, well, instead of PDF, let's do photographs. Let's do PNG, right? Or JPEG, because all the problems are solved. It's just a bunch of pixels, basically. It's just a little bit of ink on some paper, right? And a photograph and PDF are the same effectively at this point. And so that's really the goal with Chatfield, is to say, all right, take your cell phone, point it at something, take a photo, and then let Chatfield drive that. And I don't want to think about OCR for the moment. I'm not sure what I want to do open sourcey. I haven't done open source OCR in a few years. So I'm not sure what to do there. I did some research on, I kind of want to use Florence too. Yeah, Microsoft's model. Let me have my allergies here. Thank you. Okay. So, but that's maybe not today's problem. Using Florence 2 or using something else. It does documents also super well. What is this? Oh, this is from Comfy. I don't need the Comfy. Okay. So let's get into it. Okay. So let me read this plan. This is a little more clear. Oh yeah, interview._done doesn't work. So I had Claude Web. Where is it? Here? Psh, that's a bug. Okay. No. Okay, let's see what it said. So I asked it, is there a bug where the CLI fails to exit? And it said, it must say yes, huh? Oh, server ready. The server CLI has no mechanism to automatically exit. Oh, maybe I deleted all of that out and just forgot. Even though the document claims it should. I see. There's no monitoring loop. Yeah, exactly. The HTML UI detects the completion. Yes, it does. The UI shouldn't have to tell the server to shut down, huh? The signal handlers correctly present the response only when manually triggered. Yeah. So I don't want an endpoint. That's dumb. I don't want the endpoint. I don't want the front end to tell the back end when to shut down. That's weird. Background monitoring thread. Yikes. Okay. Show me. Okay, yes. Okay, very fun. Now I'm thinking, oh, this was this massive thing where I told it to give me a million ideas. Oh no, milestone. Oh no, this is not. Archive. Syntax, let's get it out of here. Propose major projects. We'll keep that for a second. Okay, good. It's nice to see it's all independent of my browser. That's very fun. Fix. No good. I must have deleted the code out when I was frustrated with how buggy it was. I'm almost certain I did that. And then, as usual, asking it, I mean, I could have just read the code. There's definitely a... So if I just go into Python, Chatfield, server, CLI, I mean, it's just going to be obvious that there's no, like, exit. The port Yeah. Here's the handler for the shutdown signal. And there's the sys.exit, right? Yeah. Uh-huh. We register a signal handler. What is that? Minimal logging. Disable access logs. Oh, I see. All right. A little slow. All right. And I kind of want to get more practice just like firing Claude Code on multiple terminals. I think that's kind of nice. Oh my God. Okay. Oh, let's go read some. So what is this? /version status /status. Ooh. Oh, look, 2037. Wonderful. Oh, there's my MCP. This is awesome. /status. Tab. Woo. Oh, look at that. Auto compact. Verbose output. Respect, get, ignore. Ah. False. Oh, this is awesome. Output style. Yeah, we don't like that. Oops. Oh, no. Config. Did I lose it? Autocommand. Show tips. False. Ooh. What does that mean? Ooh. I like Vim editor. Uh-huh. Auto connector IDE, whatever. Okay. Usage, fine. Okay. Memory. All right. Oh, look, insert mode. So let me exit and run again. Ooh, that's nice. Okay, so that's version 2037. Oh. No release notes? No release today? Yeah. Okay, no update, no update. I'm just so used to daily updates. So then wait, lorem ipsum, whatever, blah, 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 blah. So then what? I press escape. And then can I do like multi-line? And multi-line is still going to require... No, I don't think this is helpful. This is not helpful. And then I do escape, JJJ. Yeah, that's not helpful. Because I already have Vim as my editor. Yeah. So then I can say like $. Okay, it's multi-line. Oh, you can't paste. You can delete but not paste. You can cut but not paste. Oh, okay. No. No. So then let's see. Okay. What was that? /status / wait, now I'm in Vim mode. It won't let me. Okay. All right. That's I can't imagine who would use that. Oh, nice. Vim. Normal. Okay, done. Blah. I press escape, nothing happens. Okay. Wonderful. And the reason is they also have you press Control G, you drop to your editor. Oh, it's nice having some Claude Code. It's nice having Claude Code C legs now. I definitely have some. So you do this, and I say, oh, I want my editor. I just press Control G. And now I've got my, and this is Vim. This is just bog standard Ubuntu Vim package, So I can do whatever I want. I can copy and paste, whatever. So I'm happy. And then I can qbang, I think, which means quit without saving. So it's been lost, yep. And then I can do it again. And I can say WQ and it's saved. Yeah, I love my Vim. I love my editor. I love my dollar editor. All right. escape twice. Good. Okay, we're good here. What MCP server fails /MCP? Now I want to pull out my Markdown. Yeah. I pulled the Python package. That's totally true. So how do I drop this thing out? Disable. Fine. Wonderful. So it's had its MCP disabled. Okay, so since I've been wait a second. Where's my output? Oh, there we go. Okay, good. Yay, web. I think I was telling someone recently, someone was asking about, I don't know, lessons learned. And I don't know if I mentioned this on my stream already. I was talking to just Cloudent, who were CouchDB people mostly. It was a startup which was acquired by IBM as a Y Combinator startup acquired by IBM ultimately. And just more or less packed with geniuses in database and that sort of expertise. I mean, making a database product, making data systems, making CouchDB, basically. And the conversation was about like robustness and how many nines of uptime are we talking about kind of conversation. And specifically about Erlang having this really really only Erlang, I think, has VM level support for updating your code and like recompiling your code, changing your code, compiling it, loading it into an already running system, and then blue-green, switching over to the new code without ever shutting down. You're basically, if you imagine like in this code, I have uvcorn.run, and I made an app here, right? What is this app? It's from the server. Oh, interesting. Oh yeah, the server. Oh, there's a right. So here, so here's my endpoints and stuff. So here's my web app that I made. Claude Code wrote this. I don't like it. I don't care. But so if you imagine there's a loop, and then when someone queries, it's going to call get UI. And then when someone queries again, it's going to call get UI again. And then if you change all of your code, what would happen in Python, like in this kind of rough example, would be, let me keep that up, open the CLI. This uvcorn loop, it's looping, and here's the app. Conceptually, what Erlang actually does is load up this app module, and then in between iterations of the loop, sort of conceptually in uvcorn here, it's like it serves one query against the old app definition, and then with that done, we blue-green, we switch over to the new one. And right on the next query, we're jumping over and we're serving in the next module. And then the prior module can more or less be like tidy up or finish processing. Or if you have multiple threads, once they're all complete, you can just terminate, or you can deallocate, that old module. And now you're on green. And then you can do it again. You switch back to blue, green. And so you can upgrade. And so what Erlang does all the time, if you want, is this, you can compile. It's kind of like Java. You have source code, then you compile to these bytecode files. Those bytecode files are as prominent in Erlang as they are in Java. Whereas in like Python, they exist, but they're kind of obscured away and mostly irrelevant for most people most of the time. So those compiled bytecode files load in as modules, and then it'll switch over. And the reason only Erlang does that and Python does not and JavaScript does not, like at the quality level, is that in Erlang, in the VM, they've built in the concept of, well, we're going to have two modules with the same name, and we're going to track them separately for a little while. Basically, we're going to load in a second version of the same module name, and in the module namespace and in the way that function calls all call each other. Like I'm doing uvicorn.run here, or I'm doing app.app. If you imagine the app module might define a different app object. Where is it? Yeah, here. A new object. Erlang at the VM level knows how to do this. And then furthermore, it kind of often feels like function calling, but very often, especially with these modules and with big systems like this, it's all built with message passing. Again, like at the VM level, you have they call them servers, and you send a message, and then the server receives a message, and it may or may not respond to that message, reply to that message. And then you can build synchronous, and you can build synchronous on top of that, and like query response or function calls and stuff like that on top of that. That's usually the kind of abstraction level people are building Erlang projects. And so because it's message passing and because data is immutable, it's really easy to know when you can stop calling some code and when you can, basically what happens, you have a little server running. Inside Erlang, it spins up a second server and just starts sending messages to that second server. That's the switchover. And all messages are, copies of data. All data is immutable, roughly speaking, to a first approximation. You can make mutable data objects if you want as a thing, but broadly speaking, little, dictionaries and all your little data structures, keys and values, all these sorts of things that you get everywhere in code is immutable, const, and even immutable, if you like. And so, having paid your dues with this immutable data and with this message passing and with all this stuff, that's what allows you to say, all right, well, we'll boot up another, we'll compile and then load in another module. It has the same name as an old module. We're going to keep that separate for a moment. We're going to start sending messages to the new module, to the new server there. And then we're going to take the old server offline and deallocate it. And then off we go. Now the new server is responding to messages. That is this brilliant thing. I'm sure it exists elsewhere, but I've only seen it in Erlang. Erlang Elixir, that world of the mainstream languages. That's definitely the only one I know of. Anyway, to finish the story, the conversation was about that, and my explanation was, I don't do any of that at my startup. It's a pain in the neck on the ops side. So it's like the most amazing dev story ever. Oh, I just make a new module and it updates. And then, everything else in memory stays in memory. It's not the same as restarting it, of course. And my answer was, on the web, those expectations are just totally unreasonable. No user expects that. I mean, you can explicitly say it, but on the web, people just expect things to crash and go janky and go weird, and they press F5. That was a major lesson that I learned, is that web services, and I think that's kind of indicated that there's tons of highly available web services, and there's a bunch of ways to do it. And it's all brilliant, but what, to a first approximation, nobody does. What is not kind of the basic standard is in the VM, hot swapping, hot upgrading code and modules. It's done at the Docker level, right? And HTTP is stateless, so you can kind of do the same thing, kind of. Again, I'd say to a first approximation. Okay, so let's go read it. So the lesson is, the web is typically, I think, quite a hostile environment for software development. It's really tough. It's really tough. Like when Visual Studio you know, is easier. Like Windows, Visual Studio, Windows apps, something like that. Any walled garden is basically better than the web. Uh, and this is kind of one of the exceptions to that rule, is that if you're sort of at the HTTP level, you can get away with murder. You can just stop answering. You can kind of throw some 500s if you want a little bit. And just the expectation, the entire world has adopted this, what do you call it? Like be strict with what you do and be flexible with what you receive, what you process. This maxim, is that got a name? Like build? Yeah, send. Postel's law, the robustness principle. It does. Very cool. Yeah. This robustness principle is extremely, like the web, HTTP, and everything on top of it is massively, where's just a quick quote? Yeah, here. So when you make protocols, when you make tools, yeah, be conservative in what you do and then be liberal in what you accept. Yeah, exactly. And so only by following this can compatibility kind of get where we expect it would. Yeah, be conservative what you send. So for example, if you're sending out HTTP headers, maybe have a nice consistent capitalization, because that's the expectation. However, HTTP headers, according to the standards, are case insensitive. And so you should, if you parse them, then you should take the trouble to parse them case insensitive. That's maybe a classic example. So you send out headers with the proper kind of expected case, with the idea that who knows what web servers are going to parse this, and if they have their own bugs, then that can't be helped. All right, Postel's law, wonderful. So let's get into this. So tell me again, the reason I cut this out is this thing was sending a kill signal to itself. It was so ridiculous. Okay, so we're monitoring. Let me have some more allergies here. Okay. Let me read it. We're monitoring. Background monitoring thread. I don't know about a background thread. I mean, the point of this was like, can I make a web server in 10 lines of code? Oh my God, we're sleeping in a true loop. Okay. I don't like it. And now it's getting even more coupled. So originally, it said, like, do you want to run multiple chat conversations? And I said, no, keep it simple, which is insane. Why would you make a web server that can only handle one web client at a time? You took all this trouble to multiplex everything across all these HTTP queries and blah, 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 and it reconstitutes. And then back over on the server, there's just there's literally a massive global variable with everything. But I don't want to make it worse. I don't know if I want to make it worse. I'm gonna make it worse doing this, and I don't like this server at all. I don't. What I really would love is just if I would love if Claude Code could just like shell out a sub process and just let me let me drive an interactive conversation. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. I want to publish a damn thing. Let me not dwell. Okay. So what are we doing? Monitor thread.start. Okay, I don't like it. And then what is that? Polling. I mean, 500 milliseconds doesn't matter, but that's totally dumb. Okay. Yeah, tell me about this event-based callback system. This would be Uvicorn knowledge that I don't know. This is awesome. These language models are so valuable for, like, if you have some knowledge but not deep knowledge, I've said this before, especially Rust, if you've previously used something successfully and it's kind of slipped your mind over the years or the months, and you remember the gist, you remember the broad strokes, and you remember like why you did something and what you wanted, that's like perfect to prompt these things to get it perfect for you. It's so great. I just do not believe these things cause 10x. Well, for me, I just drink a bunch of coffee and ramble, so it's really bad. But I think the industry is agreeing. Claude Code is not bringing 10x. None of these agents are bringing 10x. I think like the question is, are we hitting 2x? I think that's the question. But like, if you're a generalist, it's just so useful for a generalist where I'm like, oh. So let's see. So I have my signal handler. Let's just see. Trigger shutdown. Okay. Okay, so it's doing async IO. Async IO.run. Okay, so it's running two async tasks. Okay, so wait for shutdown, and it passes in a server object. Oh, that's kind of interesting. Where's that wait for shutdown? What? Wait. Okay. Yeah, wait, no. No cross module. Wait. It requires coordination between modules. I mean, calm down. We're talking about like 50 lines of code here. Okay, so what? If done, new, trigger the shutdown. Yeah, I like that. I definitely like this. We set done. Yeah. If it's done, then we send it out. Dot results. Ooh, I don't like that. What? Oh my God, what is this line of code? Okay. And then we wait, if trigger shutdown, then we call it. What is that? Trigger shutdown. Where'd that come from? Oh, there it is. Ooh. Oh, so it's just gonna say trigger shutdown equals true in the CLI. I see why that's kind of bad. Oh, you set it to a callable. Okay. Yeah, this is kind of bad. These are both, this is a dilemma. So what is this, the CLI here? Do it, yeah. Make a branch, yeah. Okay. Wonderful. And what happened to my incomplete session description? What's going on here? Can I rename it? Nope. I don't know about this environment. I would love to do it a little bit. Oh, I know a quick one to run. Let's run a quick Claude Code. Let me see. Yeah, let's do it here. LM backends. Not counting light LLM. Yeah. Let me maybe not make it think. I'm still not clear when to make it think or not. Threading. I've seen this before. All right, so after all that complaining that I said about how unprofessional all this is, I went with it anyway. That's what just happened. Oh my God, we're running a separate thread. Oh God, how many like anti-patterns are we doing at the same time? So we're running a separate thread. That thread's checking a big global variable, and that global variable is literally the only session possible for any user of this software. So there's like no multiple sessions, multi-tenant. There's like literally you can't even log in two people at the same time. You can't drive two conversations at the same time. You can't do any of that. Which there were reasons for that. I mean, I'm moving forward. I'm not saying this is wrong. I'm just saying it's bad. Yikes. Okay. All right, we got it in a branch. See, pull requests, the thing is, okay, so get fetch. So what's going on here? We're good. There's my desktop forms. No. Let's get in a Chatfield. Hero. Okay, get fetch. Whoa. Where's the branch? Push that branch. That's dumb. Why would, okay. A little bug. Why would you make a branch and not push it in this context? But that's cool. Claude Code's still awesome. These are little bugs. Ooh, Claude Code. Like SDK. Agent SDK, yeah. Now, wait a second. Have they done Python and JavaScript as well? I bet they have. Look, Python and TypeScript. Yeah, exactly. You see? Yeah. Serious AI software publishes in 2 languages. It's just simply the table stakes. The table stakes. I think someone was asking me about something recently. Oh, what do you think about this package? What do you think about that? And I mean, I would, if I were really investigating, I would look into more. But my answer was, dude, until this package or this technique is spreading from either TypeScript into Python or from Python into TypeScript, like until you see it happening broadly in both languages, you know, it's like just not universal yet in the profession or in the ecosystem, because that's what you would expect to see. There just simply are just a ton of TypeScript only stacks and engineers and developers out there. And there are a ton of Python only stacks and engineers and developers. And I think what you should not hold your breath and count on is that most TypeScript users are willing to run some Python in some circumstances in various ways. It's totally doable. There's a million ways to do it. There's 1,000 ways to do it well, but that's a huge ask, I would say, at work, right? That's a huge barrier. So I'm super happy with my and that's why I think, roughly speaking, I could say about 2. It's been fun and challenging, and it has not been me just saying, hey, also do this in TypeScript. Thank you. It's been a lot of work, but basically I've got an SDK in 2 languages with 2 completely separate implementations. Thanks to Claude Code. Claude Code keeping it. It's nowhere near what I would do by myself, having to duplicate the code. It's tedious. It's hard. You have to be vigilant. Even with Claude Code, it's not perfect. So I'm very happy to have it in 2 languages. Let's keep going. What are we doing? Streaming input. So I wanted to see, like, can I make Claude Code streaming input? Can I make Claude Code? Like, what would conversations look like? Here we go. Queued messages. Tool integration. No. That's pretty amazing. Look, TypeScript and Python. Ooh, yeah, I wanted to do this in, you can't, I don't think there's any mechanism to do this in GitHub. That'd be fun. That was exactly what I wanted. Right. So what else are they guides? Handling permission. Here we go. Hosting. Totally. Sandboxing. Yeah. Wow. Output style system prompt with append. And custom system prompts? Are you kidding? An empty system prompt. No kidding. Wow, they have different syntax into two languages. That's great. That's a lot of work then. Okay. I went through this with Chatfield. Do you want idiomatic? So this would be idiomatic. This would be the way that a Python developer would expect to do this. And then this would be the way that a TypeScript developer might expect to do this. Like structuring and destructuring objects is way more normal for TypeScript and JavaScript people. Wow. But that's not, okay, sub agents, custom tools, create SDK, and the tool helper to define type safe custom tools. Nice, they're using Zod, nice. That's the same as LangGraph, very cool. Okay, Oh, so interesting. So they're saying custom tools must be MCP, and then they're going to do somewhere in here. There must be the Pydantic stuff. Surely, if they're doing Zod on the client side, I don't see it, but I don't care. Okay, custom MCP tools, streaming. Okay. / commands agent skills in the SDK. Ooh, now you're talking. Agent skills. Skills are packaged as a file. Yes, they are. They're file system artifacts. Yes, they are. They're loaded from the file system. You must specify. They're automatically discovered. Yes, they are. Enabled via allowed tools. Add skill to your allowed to. Okay. Unlike subagents, skills must be created as file system artifacts. Right. It's not clear to me. I wonder if there's documentation anywhere out there. Like, what is the best practice? What is the state of the art? What is the relationship between skills and subagents? Obviously, subagents have access to the skills. I think skills could, in principle, invoke a subagent. So either one can kind of influence the other. So I wonder what the best practice is to do that. I guess the subagents don't have the level of progress. I think the skills is the like state of the art on progressive disclosure. Which is a word I basically did not know a year ago. Let's see if I just Google it. Do I get the LLM definition or is there anything? Yeah. Oh, I see. It's already used in UI. I see. So it's an interaction design principle. Of course. Yeah. In UI. Oh, that's awesome. So they're saying, well, we're going to use this, right? Progressive. Whoa. What just happened? Yeah, progressive disclosure. Yeah, they're obsessed with it. Yes, boom, 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 boom. These are not matching. But anyway, good. Okay, progressive disclosure. What are we doing, skills? No. The plugins. Load custom plugins, yes. Plugins are packages that can include everything we described, yeah. Ooh, a custom / command would be fun. Ooh, let's actually do that. Let's make a custom slash command. How do you do that? Oh, I got to know how to make a package. That's the point. Let me get my notebook. Today we're doing packages for sure. Awesome. Can I zip it up? That would be really fun if I could zip it up and just pass in that whole zip file. Nope. Okay. At least for now. Async io.run. Wait, Python. Oh yeah, TypeScript. Cool. Whoa, wow, look, the TypeScript example is shorter than the Python example. I'm so impressed. Okay. Path specifications. Verifying. MCP. Remote. Third party. Prompt engineering. Well, these tips are prompting tips. Whoa. Before. Okay, is this relevant today? I need to read. I haven't read the developer guide. Let Claude think. Prompt improver. Use prompt templates. Deploying it. Fixed content, variable content. Yep, a prompt template. In the Claude console. Excuse me? Oh. Let's do the Claude console. That sounds like a lot of fun. Claude console. Whoa. Write a prompt in the left column to run to see Claude's source. Write variables like this. High quality examples greatly improve performance. After drafting a prompt, click examples to add some. September. So I haven't looked at this since September. So so I started something interesting. I can understand why I didn't bother with this. Skills. Excel, PPT, PDF. Yes. October. Comprehensive. Yeah. Okay. That's what you say. I don't think it's comprehensive. Comprehensive PDF takes a lifetime. What else? All right, let's get out of the Claude console. There's a lot. Okay. A prompt template. Yeah, I know about prompt templates. I'm super happy with prompt templates in my own project. When to use prompt templates and variables. Okay, don't care. Prompt improver. Examples. Let Claude think. This is kind of cool. Chain of thought prompting. Human would need to think through like complex. Right. How to prompt for thinking. Think step by step. Writing donor emails. Wait, I don't care. Guided prompt. Outline specific steps. Okay, I don't care. I don't think. Whoa. Oh, XML tags. I've done this. I'm so glad this is like a thing. Yes, I've done this. No kidding. XML tags in your prompt. I love it. When your prompts multiple components like context, instructions, and examples, XML tags can be a game changer. They help Claude parse your prompt more accurately. Very cool. And you can just drop XML tags into Markdown, you know? Markdown will take XML tags more or less as is, right? There's no canonical best. No kidding. That's so hilarious. So they're saying, so XML tags are a game changer? And also, there's just no known best way to do it. There's just no, just do it. Just do it. You know, make sure it feels right. And that will be a game changer. This is so 90s. This is so like .com-y, .com boom, pre-.com crash. This is so like 90s. I feel like we're making Nintendo games in assembler, like byte by byte, character by character, bit by bit. Tagging. Nest tags. Be consistent. That's awesome. You should nest tags. Of course you should. Combine XML text with other techniques like multi-step prompting or chain of thought. This creates super structured, high performance prompts. Huh. High performance prompts. No XML tags. This is awesome. Give Claude a role. When using Claude, you can dramatically write using the system parameter to give it a role. Put everything else like in the user turn instead. Oh, no kidding. In complex scenarios like legal analysis, role prompting, yes. I know. How do you give Claude Code a role? How do you give Claude a role? You pass in a system prompt. Oh, there it is. Ooh, nice. There's only one system prompt. That's cool. Experiment. A data scientist might see different insights than a marketing strategist. This is horrible, by the way. I can't believe this is, there's no way this is going to make it to the future. A data scientist specializing in right. You should not be proud of this. Like, they're like proud of it. This is horrible. This is so outrageously horrible. So I just have to guess the correct role and test it. And by horrible, I mean like in the engineers, we love a challenge kind of way. I don't even want to get into legal. This is like the massive, well-known bad use case of all time is legal stuff. I'm sure contract. Now I've done contract analysis with these LLMs though. It's awesome. One of the most I still remember the day we just said, well, what happens if you run this contract and tell it to convert the contract to Python? And what popped out was like super clear logic about, well, if this happens, then this is the penalty and all of that. Like it just popped out in Python. And now I know that's like doable. It's no longer impressive, but you can use that technique to pull out like triggers and terms and conditions and all of that from a contract super, super clearly. User. Wait, so where's the system prompt? Okay, don't care. Pre-fill Claude's responses. Pre-filling is only available for non-extended thinking models, right? Oh, I know what they're saying. Yeah, I've talked about this in my stream. You just rewrite the history, enforce. This technique allows you to direct Claude Code sections, skip preambles, enforce specific formats. You just pop in an assistant message. Yeah, because it's stateless. It has no way of knowing whether it's not even a coherent concept, but the language model has no way of knowing or caring whether it previously generated this message or you faked it. This is like the Matrix or something. Okay, as an AI assistant, I don't know if it'll be green because, whoa. Claude's response will continue where it leaves off. Whoa, that's cool. Oh my God. Wow. Jeez, we're in advanced stuff here. We can't, so don't end with a trailing white space. Yikes. What kind of trailing white space? How about new line? How about non-breaking space? Can I do that? Wow. Okay. Controlling the output formatting and skipping the preamble. Pre-filling boom. Pre-filling left curly bracket forces Claude to skip the preamble and directly output the JSON object. Whoa. Extract the name, size, price, and color of this product description as a JSON. Yep. Here's the description. We're using XML. Assistant. Here's the extraction. Wow. With pre-filling. Assistant pre-fill bracket. Okay, great. I would have done this with tool calling, but that's cool. Yeah, it's not clear to me why wouldn't I do tool call. I feel like tool calling is the way you make an LLM or you make an agent structure information, structure data. Making it spit out JSON is like the old way, but I mean, I'm not really going to argue. Whoops. Chain complex prompts. When working complex tasks, sometimes drop the ball. Yep. Each subtask gets Claude's full attention. When to chain prompts. Use prompt chaining for multi-step tasks. Each link of the chain gets Claude's full attention. What's your point? If Claude misses a step, isolate that in its own prompt. Identify subtasks. Structure with XML for clear handoffs. Ah, that's a great idea. Yeah. XML. Have a single. Geez, can I pull down this whole developer guide? Let's see. Long context tips. Claude's extended context window, 200K tokens. Essential tips for long. Put long form data at the top. No kidding. Put your documents and inputs. 20,000 tokens. Queries at the end improved by 30% in tests. Wow. Structure document content and metadata with XML tags. They're not joking. I think I want to do this XML. I was going to mitigate jailbreaks. Jailbreaking, user crafts a prompt, right? Streaming refusals. Reduce prompt leak. Yeah. Leak-resistant prompt engineering strategies. Attempts to leak-proof your prompt. Yep. Separate context from queries. Try using system prompts to isolate key information. You can emphasize key instructions and re-emphasize those instructions by pre-filling the assistant. Yes. Filter clusters off for keywords that might indicate a leak using regular expressions. Oh my God. This is what I mean about the polish, though. When I was, this is what I was talking about polish. This is what Claude Code is doing. Like every single one of these bullet points probably represents at least one or more sprints of hard work and testing. You know, I would not be surprised if Claude Code, or actually I would expect at some places in the Claude Code code base, they're doing regexes checking on the output of Claude, or you know, or they're parsing JSON, and if it's invalid JSON, which I think these LLMs still just occasionally generate invalid JSON syntax, they'll just redo it or whatever. Avoid unnecessary proprietary details. Audit. Yikes. Okay. System prompts. Yes. Let me turn myself back on. When setting up character, reinforce. So they're just repeating themselves a bunch. Okay, cool. Analytics API. Usage analytics, don't care. Okay. So that had nothing about how to, did they have any like examples? Resources. No. That had nothing about like, what if you want Claude Code to prompt library? I don't know if I care. Yeah, no. What is this? Copy this prompt to our developer console. System prompt, user prompt. Why would I care? Okay, no. Pundit. Okay, no. API reference. Here's the reference. Client SDKs. Yes. Yes. Oh, Java. Oh, nice. So they got Java SDKs. I guess if it's a web service, Go. Oh, they've got like every language. Very cool. Still no Erlang. Very cool. Beta namespace. Okay. Beta headers. Nice. Skills management, admin API, awesome. Prompt tools. Generate a prompt. Improve a prompt. Whoa. Research preview. Okay. Now, is this the Claude? I feel like I'm reading the Claude SDK. API reference. Rather than the Claude Code. Isn't there like, or sorry, the Claude agent now they call it? Core capabilities. Million token window. Skills. Prompt caching. Provide Claude with more background. Prompt caching. Yeah, this is like calling the Anthropic API. This is calling Claude. Sonnet. Yeah. Okay. Let's get out of here. Token counting. I don't care. Okay, so this is API stuff. That's not the Claude. That's not what I were looking. It was the Claude SDK, right? Or the agent SDK. Keep Claude in character. No. This is generic to Claude. These this developer guide. So then Claude Code is Claude. Okay, we're done. We're done. It's just still not clear to me how to make this thing chat. I don't know how. I wish I could make Claude just like code. I mean, could I ask it? Oh, thank you. Can I move to the web? If it'll let me move to the server. Okay. Issue 40. Open router support. Status open. Add support for open router through a unified API. Open router. No. Investigate well. Oh, is there no... Note, this is not the evals judge LM for evals, but specifically the Chatfield interviewer backend. Like, okay. Oh, and it pushed a branch, so let's go read that. Fetch. Can I just cherry pick it maybe? Or let's do this, right? I'm on branch main. Can I do this? What does it get merged dash f rebase? Will that do it? Let's try it. So I think this is vague again. I don't remember exactly why. What did it say? What's it going on? Unknown option rebase. Oh, am I crazy? Weird. Let's try this. Yep. Main. So now we're on main. Yep. Oh, they'll do that. Just this commit here, basically. Okay. So now I don't want all these merges and branches and merging. The code, it's just this nice, simple list of commits right now. I like how Claude's taking credit. That's fine for now. I'd be embarrassed at that much verbosity. Okay. And then it's purporting to change my good. Wonderful. We could actually try that, could we not? I don't know. Let's try it soon. No GitHub issue found. Okay, create one. Create one. Make it not super long. Make it short and sweet, but do include like what am I trying to say? Idea, like plans and example code for its implementation, right? Even though LangChain, there doesn't appear to be an issue for native support for its implementation. I want to support like all, like, let's say the top like N5-ish LLMs supported via like without, yeah, supported by LangChain. I know LangChain only. LangChain package only. LangChain only. Okay, good. Next, what are we doing? Okay, so we're making a GitHub issue to remind me to do that. Oh, and make sure it goes in the V1.0 milestone. Thank you. All right, now what are we doing? So that's done. Auto shutdown claims to be done. Yeah, it's not clear to me that that was like faster, but okay. Oh my God, I have to spend more money way faster. I don't know what to do. Create one, sweet, plans. Okay. Let me pull open my notes. Oh, you know what I definitely need to get into? So let's just get into it. Claude Code packages, right? Nope. Oh, am I... Oh, no, plugins. Yes. Claude Code plugins. Yes. What is this? Plugins hub. 227 production ready plugins. You sure? Yeah, I'd love to publish to that maybe. That'd be fun. Plugin docs. Okay, awesome. Customize Claude Code with plugins. Okay, let me read this. Let me go off and read here. Claude Code. Custom collections of slash commands. Yes. Share your Claude Code setup with plugins. Slash commands. Agents, MCP servers. Yes. 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 Slash plugin. Ooh. You can install them. Yes. They toggle on and off. Oh, very nice. Enable them when you need specific capabilities. That's awesome. Moving forward, plugins are a standard way. Okay, I don't know if I believe you. They're moving fast and they're breaking things. But okay, use cases. Sharing workflows. Yeah, I mean, I want to share a skill, basically. Connect internal tools. Yep. Plugin marketplaces. Yep. Okay. Anyone can build plugins. You make a Git repository. And you just have a file. To use plugins, run /plugin marketplace add and then browse and install. Okay, so you add a marketplace. So okay, so a marketplace is one JSON file. All right, plug in marketplace. Dan Avila's, is this the one I'm already in? Claude Code, plug in Reddit, don't care. Jeremy Longshore, 190 commits yesterday. First marketplace, 100% compliant with skills schema. 175 skills, feature tool permissions. Wonder what that means. Workflow fixes 243 plugins / plugin. Cool. This guy's he's trying to corner the market. He's going for the frozen concentrated orange juice. This is great. He's going to try to become. Every skill now declares which tools it can use via the allowed tools field. Very cool. So maybe I need to do that. Let me start writing down like, let me start writing. This is cool. How do you publish I mean, this is like, this isn't moving me nowhere on NPM and pip publishing, but I kind of like this. And this is the new frontier, you know, this may be the new NPM, you know, Jeremy Longshore. And then what is this? Extend Claude Code. Okay, good. So this is the documentation. This is the official documentation. Why did it change color on me? This is the documentation. Yeah, let's keep it. For how to make a plugin. For complete specification schema, see the reference. Ooh. For marketplace management. Okay, perfect. Perfect. So what's Jeremy Longshore? So let me just write like plugins. Let me make sure that I want to do this allowed tools. Very good. Security. Definitely. Read, grep, glob, bash. I mean, I've said in the past, I've already spoken my opinion about this tooling. The permission system in Claude Code is just clearly the dumbest part of all of it. It's like everything is brilliant, and then there is just obviously dumb and terrible permission system. Like it's just so obvious. It's bad, and it's so obviously bad. Claude Code is good. Like the net, I like it. It's a good tool. But I had to disable it. And then, of course, in practice, what people are doing is sandboxing this thing. You just one glance at this, any like DevOps engineer will tell you, I do not trust this at all. Like, you're just going to allow bash or not allow bash? Are you kidding? What's the level of granularity? However, I'm eager to, play by the rules. And, if I could join a community, a professional community, a developer community, like publishing software, I certainly don't mind. This badness is trivial, issue. Full specification. Oh, let's do that. Is that the same one? Claude Code plugins plus what? Last updated November 8th. Our marketplace is behind. Only 4% of our skills use the recommended schema. Well, of course. 175 skill.md files with allowed-tools field 7. Yeah, it's probably the last 7 who published. Okay, with a version field 5. Field. Let's do a version field. Let's at least just, do the state of the art as it is today. Official schema. Required name and description. Yeah, of course, version tracking. Wait, I can't believe version tracking didn't make it to the original schema. What? Okay. All right. Very good. Field. Oh, let me kind of write this down, maybe get some. So name is max 64, right? 64 chars. And then description is 1024. 1024 chars. Okay, cool. Include trigger phrases. I'm going to do this. This sounds like someone who's been in the trenches, like shipping this. I don't know if that's... Let's definitely include these trigger phrases. Or you know what I might do? I know exactly what I'm going to do. Let's do this. I'm going to make Claude Code do it. I made the issue. Wonderful. Clear it. Look at this and then analyze let's give it .claude. It still drives me bonkers that you press tab and I don't know why it would do that. So you have to press tab backspace /Claude /skills /PDF. That's a weird awesome. Whoops, let's make it think. Research. Code editing. Yeah. Migration status. Skills -power kit. Overnight dev. I bet Claude generated this. This sounds like some LLM stuff. Yeah, this is what. Okay. I mean, I've also published tons of documentation that Claude generated and I did not even read. So I'm not passing any judgment. I'm not passing judgment. In fact, I am passing judgment and I judge that this is fine. This is okay for now. Okay. Always include all four. Yeah, of course. Available tools. Ooh, I could actually just do this right now. So what tools would I need in Claude, the skill? We would need to modify existing files. So we're going to need read. Let me write this down. So the tools for Chatfield skill would be read for sure. Got to read the what do you have to do? Oh, interesting. Tasks. It's just going to be bash. Glob. Am I going to need to grep? I think no. Let's try to keep it simple. So we'll go read. Do I need to write a file? Yes, it does. It creates all these interim files. So yes. I need to edit for sure. I'm going to skip grep and glob. Find. Oh, glob I'm going to want. Because if I say I need such and such PDF file, it's going to want to find that. So that's great. That's cool that glob is a tool. That's awesome. And then I'm just going to need bash. I'm just going to need bash, basically. Yeah. Well, I'm so happy I didn't get into Z. There's, I could have easily become a ZSH guy, ZSH guy. And I didn't. Kind of ran, not for no reason, just kind of didn't, stayed with bash. And I'm glad I did because now bash, it's unclear to what, are these things going to be locked in the way that like TCP IP is locked into the entire internet for the rest of our lives, for the rest of the universe? as you know, because it just becomes part of the stack. So is bash, and for that matter, markdown, going to just become so ingrained that it can't be decoupled from the LLMs, bash commands, like various bits of syntax, you know, and for that matter, React, right? And HTML and React. Is it so baked in and trained and fine-tuned into the LLMs and into the agents and the prompts and all of this that it's bash for the rest of our lives, basically, if we want to use LLMs to do shell commands. I think right now I'm behaving as if the answer is yes. Okay, so that's all that. That's the skills schema. Let's keep going. The skill is 96% compliant. It has 2 required fields formatted correctly. It's missing the 2 strongly recommended. Okay. Oh, good. Okay. I want the version number kept, what am I trying to say? Kept identical to the Py and TypeScript. What are they? Let's see, grep version Python /star. What was that? Py project, I assume. 020, yeah. I think I'm gonna ship it. Okay. Next. What do I want? License Apache 2, fine. Wait, is that a thing? License? Allow tools. So we do that. Oh, shoot. We do read, write, edit, glob, and bash. Good. Pack.json. So I know what I want. Let's kick something off. Let's get one going here. We could probably do it in the web. I hate all these branches. I wish it could just push to master. I wonder if I could make it do that. Let's just keep going. Oh, I know what I'll do. The skill. There it is. So that's it. Allow tools. Oh, easy. 100A1. For the Chatfield skill. Okay. So if I push that, so now it's going to clone it down to sync the version number for the Python project, the TS, and the PDF. What is it called? Filling PDF forms. PDF forms. Skill source in .claude/skills/ let's just start. Okay. The reason I'm doing this in Claude rather than just making 2 or 3 edits to 2 or 3 files is I want to make it update the documentation as well in a moment here. Okay, so the skill is now fully compliant. Schema guidance. Let's go check. So this is Jeremy. What is this? The main, is this the main README? Yeah. Fix skills never activate. I install plugins, but they never activate. Skills activate based on trigger phrases. We've enhanced them. Clear triggers. Help me test this code. Generate unit tests. Okay. So you have to set up trigger phrases and then you have to use the trigger phrases. That's kind of bad, but whatever. Okay, testing. version tracking. Alt simver. Yep. I wonder if they allow those the suffixes like npm does. Okay. Excel Analyst Pro. Investment banking, grade financial modeling, automatic skills activation. Yep. And Excel MCP. Cool. Very cool. Slash. Very cool. Agent Context Manager plugin. Oh, is this a new plugin someone made? It must be. He must be like accepting PRs. Is that the point? You give a plugin as a PR? No. No. Closed. No. The answer is no. Okay. Well, let's look at the history. How's he checking them in? How's he adding them? Fix, feature. Docs. Automatic agent. Let's just read a diff. Yikes. He's doing this work with Claude for sure. Okay. Yeah. 240. Ah. Look, here's a whole new plugin. Agent Contacts Manager. Whoa. Okay. Just a ton of hard-coded text. Okay. And so then what is Jesus? Add Agent Contacts Manager. Productivity plugin that automatically detects and loads agents.md alongside Claude, enabling specified agent instructions without manual intervention. Very cool. As a skill though? No, as a plugin. I see. It's not a skill, it's a plugin. And so then what does it do? It's got some hooks. Oh, it does. So it has some skill. Okay, so it is a skill. And then where does this come from? On directory change. Wow. And on session start. Okay. Ah. Here's a command. Let's keep going. So the readme change. Whoops. Load the diff. Problem this solves. Agent Context Manager. So there's a huge readme. Quick start / plugins. Okay. Now, if he's checking this in though. Oh, okay. Skill.md. So it's a skill. Whoops. Can I like minimize it all? Boop, boop, boop. Yeah. Here we go. It's got a plugin definition. It's got a readme for some reason. Sync agent context. It's got a random command. Oh, a command. It's got a, wait. Yeah, it's got a skill.md. And then it's got another script. Whoops, check agents md.sh. Okay, cool. And that runs through hooks. Okay, so this is a legit plugin. That's cool. It's hooked in. It's got skills. It's got scripts. That's awesome. But okay, and Claude. Generated Claude Code. Yeah, I can tell. You don't have to tell me. I can freaking tell. This thing stinks of Claude Code. This thing reeks of Claude Code. But the diff is nice. The diff is good. The commit message is ridiculous. Okay. So did he just tell it? Is this Jeremy figuring out how he's spending his web tokens? Because I can't spend them fast enough. Maybe this is Jeremy enjoying his $1,000 of credit. So what's the point? Is it a community? Do I submit is Jeremy maintaining a marketplace? Is he taking like, should I say, oh, I want to publish something. Are you like the new NPM? It almost seems like no, like he's just trying to say, nope, I've just got a million plugins. What is the point? MCP plugin details. Like, is this a repository in the more abstract sense? Is this a place where I can come and find the best plugins? It feels like maybe no. Well, let's just ship a plugin though. Quick start. Create a greeting plugin. Okay. Yeah, let's just ship a plugin. Basic familiarity command line tools, don't care. Create the marketplace structure. Create the plugin manifest. .claude -plugin. Okay. Whoa. They're rendering like bad JSON. Bad white space. Okay. Description, version, author, name, add a custom command. Now, is Claude Code going to let me do my own plugin? This skill is fully compliant. Okay, clear. /plugin. No. No. Browse and install. No. Manage and uninstall. Anthropic agent skills. Really? Example skills and documents. Oh, I think I want to drop this out actually. Manage marketplaces. I'm going to drop this out. R remove. Yeah. Yes to confirm. All right, we're done. Yeah. Okay. So now we have no marketplaces, but that does not help me make my plugin. Whoops. That does not help me make my plugin. So let's keep going. No, not a custom command. Where was I? Oh, yeah, here we are. So what I want to understand is, do I need a new repo? Ah. /plugin install. I feel like I want to put it in my repo. Let me try to, I'm going to start by trying to put it in my repo. My first plugin. So let's make a marketplace in the project. That's the point. Let's just see how that works. Claude plugin, let's just start. So first you make a marketplace structure. So I like my nice tidy, let's go look on the web. I like my nice tidy source code tree at the top level. Because there's two languages, all the unsightly stuff like, ooh, that license file's in the wrong place, but like Pi project and makefile, yeah. Manifest.in, yeah, like that's all unsightly. And then that would all be mixed in with the TypeScript, which has even worse. TypeScript is gnarly. Yeah. Prettier, RC, what, ESLint, yeah, the test like the TypeScript project is full of root level config. It's all unsightly. I got all sorts of bugs. There's a .vs code that doesn't belong here, but yeah, the tests, both languages have tests. So it's nice that they're both tucked away into their own folders. And then I've said before, I love my prompts. This is source code. All of these handlebars templates are literally read and incorporated and executed in both languages. So this prompts is a third folder full of effectively source code. I love it. It was a pain in the neck to get it. I mean, as a hobby morning coffee project, it was a pain in the neck to get that working. It was awesome. I love my top level documentation. So I don't want to sully it with gnarly Claude plugin stuff. Where were we? Let's keep going. So test marketplace. So where could it go? Prompts, Python, TypeScript. So here's a .claude. I don't know if I like that. There's already a Claude folder, although the purpose is to be documentation. I know what I want. I know what I want. I'm just going to make the dang free one do it for me, although it doesn't matter. Wait. Sync all three to 1.0.0a2. And also document, like, ensure this, like, this policy becomes, like, ensure the documentation Claude.md, etc. reflects this policy. Oh, can I do this? Stop. Shoot. Push a branch and tell me the... Okay, so with that, can I just get it started on something else? Yeah, I'm just going to get it started on something else. I want to move... I want to remove all directories. I want to remove all Claude directories and instead consolidate into documentation directories. Move all files and update all documentation, which Claude directory or folder, right? To the documentation. Ensure it is still clear that all uppercase is agent focused documentation and title case is human focused. Push all this to a branch and tell me the branch name, right? Off we go. So that's a new... Hey. Hey. What? What? That's outrageous. They gave me $1,000 of credit and I can't run 2 sessions? What? I hope it's got downtime problems. I took all the trouble to write this prompt. I can't even queue it up. Come on, Schwartz. Come on, Schwartz. It's spinning. Ooh, look, React. Good, 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 good. Okay. I hope it's working. So let's carry on. What are we doing? So we're making skill files. So with that done, let me just get started. So I'm going to make a new one. Actually, I could do it. I could do, ooh, this is going to be bad and Mac people are not going to like this. This is not good. So it's a case sensitive file system. So this is perfectly fine on Linux. And that branch is going to drop out that other directory name. So I think we're okay. Did I spell it right? C-L-A-U-D-E. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to try it here. So I've got net. So I'm balanced out. I'm going to drop this Claude all uppercase directory. It's kind of ugly. It's for LLMs. Who cares? Going to move it into the documentation. And then I'm going to get a new Claude directory, which is going to have this... where were we? Plugin. So that'll be the marketplace. So let's just do that. Right? Or should I do lowercase? Let's just move to lowercase. So we'll do that. Right. So now we're in the marketplace. So now make a plugin. So instead of my first plugin, it should be shoot, what is it? .claude/skills. It should be this. I think it should be filling PDF forms. I think let's try that for now. That'll be the plugin. Okay. Okay. So then plugin manifest. So let's make this plugin.json, right? Paste EOF. Oh. Make dir. So this needs to be plugin.json. So if I do cat out to JQ, yeah, to cat, yeah, perfect. So if I redirect to, what did they say? Plugin.json. Okay, so we now have pre-printed plugin.json. So it is not my first plugin. It is filling PDF forms. So I could do like this, read, and I'll run a command, which is pwd. Yeah, so the name is filling PDF forms. Where I'm just the reason I copy paste a lot is I'm trying to reduce the. I mean, it's kind of muscle memory. I'm not thinking about it, but the reason I become a copy paste guy when I'm coding is typos. You get bugs from just typing stuff wrong. It costs time. So okay, a simple green. No. So this description and version and all that. So here's the problem. I need to, let's do this. Read // Claude. No? Where am I? Filling PDF forms. Read Claude. There it is. /skills/ PDF form filler. No. Filling PDF forms /skilletMD. That's it. So I need all this stuff. So there's the description. Boom. Yeah. Okay, so that's the description. How many characters is that? Undo, undo, undo. If I go to the end of the line, 224. Oh, not even close. Not even close to 1,000. Okay. Complete PDF forms by collecting data through conversations. Through conversation. By providing through conversation. Full stop. Populate form fields. Use when filling forms, completing documents. Yeah. Now I don't see any trigger words here. Completing documents or when the user mentions PDFs. Forms, form completion, or document population. Yep. Quote, comma, okay. That version's wrong. 100 alpha 1, yeah. All right. Let's make my name. Yep. Okay, with no license. Okay. Done. So that's it. Cat plugin JQ. So that's valid JSON. So that's awesome. So that's my plugin.json. Okay. Reminds me of the first time I ever wrote a package.json. So cool. Add a custom command. So I do want a command. Make dir commands. So I do want a command. Make dir command. Is description. Okay. Greet user warmly. Isn't there some sort of like, I remember there's like commands can take an argument somehow. You can like reference that argument somehow, but that's okay. So hello.md. So let's say it's not that it's PDF. It's let's say /form. Yeah. Is there a /form now? No, there is not. So I'm going to steal it. I'm going to take it. I'm going to claim it. I'm going to land grab /form. Yes. So what is it going to say? Let's just do like this. What is that? A hello command? Paste. So the description is going to be complete a PDF form. Complete a PDF form. Yeah, for now it's PDF. We'll say PDF. Complete a form. Complete a form. Not a great. So then why does it greet the user warmly and ask how I can help them today? Make the greeting personal. Right. So I think what I'm just going to do is say, hello command. Okay. Let me have a little bit of allergies here. Okay. I think let's do it. What we're doing, where are we? Form command. Use the, I think this is like, shoot, I always forget. Filling PDF-forms skill to, what does it say? Does it reference the user directly? The user, yeah, it does. To help the user complete their, somebody's calling me? I'm getting an incoming call. Let me just mute. They're calling under my. Okay, I have work to do. Okay, so complete form. Use the PDF form skill to help the user complete the form they need. Their form, something like that. Let's say PDF. All right, that's good enough. Let's just get it out the door, right? Okay, so that's that. Create the marketplace manifest. Yikes, marketplace.json. Okay. Nice. Let's do that. Marketplace.json. Claude. So .claude dash plugin. Aha. So that's a command. Yeah. So wait, that's the plugin.json. Wait, so in the marketplace, in the plugin, there's a plugin.json and there's also a folder called .claude plugin. Are you kidding me? Is that right? So it's doing cd ... and so it must have come from. Oh, it never changed into the commands directory. Okay, that's good. So then ... will be here in the marketplace. That makes more sense. That makes more sense. Okay, good. So we're going to have a .claude dash plugin here. I think this is right. We'll see. It'll fail if it doesn't work, so that's fine. So let's copy this as a marketplace.json. Paste. All right, so what do I want? Oh, actually, this is kind of bad. Okay, so right out. Cat marketplace. No, cat out JQ. Yeah. Like that. Okay, so my marketplace.json is in place now. We vim it. So then we need, so this is, oh dear, test marketplace. So we'll call it Chatfield marketplace. No, just Chatfield. Why be redundant? It's marketplace.json. Don't call it a marketplace if it's the name of something which is of type marketplace. So, owner. That's me. Okay. And then the plugin's perfect. Perfect. So, aha. Oh, I see. I see. Read, echo. I do this a ton. And then if you do tab, you'll get file name completion. So I say read the echo command of the folder I need. What was it? Fill. Oh, marketplace.json. Pete. What was it? No, there's only marketplace.json. There it is, filling PDF forms. And then I just pull it into the code. Okay. Comma. So then it's the same. It's going to be / I guess. Source. And description. Geez, another description? Okay. Let's read .. filling PDF form / something. No, plugin.json, that's it. So let's just steal that description. No comma. Good. Yikes. Okay. Cat marketplace. JQ. Okay. So is that correct? I'm not sure. I could go check though. Like there's some source code here, right? So Claude Code plugins plus. Yeah. So this is the top level. He's got .claude-plugin, which I have. So the whole repo is a marketplace. That must be what's going on. Let's go confirm that. He should have instructions to add the marketplace. Yes, the whole repo is a plugin. And I got to make sure I can do like a subdirectory, but that's the point. That's why I'm doing it. Okay, so good. So then in that .claude plugin, oh, interesting. So there's the marketplace.json. And then where's the source? So there's the owner. Oh, cool. Email. Very cool. I'd like to put my email in there. Right. Okay. Whoops. URL. Whatever, I don't care. Okay, so metadata. So then, and then there's a huge list of plugins, and I've got one list. And then the source is ./plugins. /productivity. So that dot must reference this. Because then it goes ./plugins. Productivity is going to be in here. Element OP. Yeah. Okay. So the dot in this source, the dot in this JSON config here, this marketplace.json. So in marketplace.json, dot means the parent directory of the .claude plugin. Okay, so let's see if I've got that right. So I have to fill in PDF form. So this is the parent directory of it. Yes, so it's right. Whew. Okay. So that's right. Okay. Let's keep going. Customize Claude. Pardon me. Oh, someone messaged. My thoughts on no-code websites. No-code websites, like Lovable and all that. I think there's definitely a permanent value. It's unknown to me how much or how much today's no-code websites will stay as is. You know, if you imagine like web hosting in the 90s or something like that, there's some, you know, there's some kind of hosting and content hosting, of course, today. But web hosting is certainly not the foundation of the web like ecosystem and industry. Now it's web applications, you'd say, right? Not hosting. So today's no-code sites may be kind of provincial or small compared to what they evolve into. None of that is bad. That's all natural. That's all fine. Small is not bad. That's like the optimism I have about them. It's unclear to me, like, to what extent they'll plug into the profession. So like Zapier, right? Zapier. I've only ever read it. I've never heard it pronounced. Zapier. It's got to be Zapier because it's zappy. They're going after, like, you can integrate. You can plug in. It's got this kind of if this then that kind of DNA or feeling or story to tell. And so that's. But then it's less just, anything goes, kind of a tool compared to like Lovable. But I've definitely heard people say, like, I'm building, basically there's this massive category of people who I think will benefit from it basically for the rest of history, which is technical people or people who had programming classes or programming backgrounds, people who, highly technical users, not power users, but more like, a bit about coding or data, that sort of thing. And you're rusty in it, for example, you had some classes and that kind of thing, or you minored in it, that sort of thing. There's tons of people who are doing some non-programming field who have training and background. And so they have enough now. That the point of it, I was saying earlier, is if you're rusty, if you kind of remember something, the gist, you remember the idea and the reasons, but not all the little details and muscle memory, these LLMs and these coding agents are obviously awesome. So that's good for example, in my experience, I've worked on a million projects up and down the stack, data and apps and front ends and back ends and all that. So I'm full of rusty knowledge about various things. But it's not me. It's these people who I described who know a bit about programming, or they've just done some courses and done programming. So what happens now is they're able to prompt these things to actually get good results. I specifically heard a story from someone who runs a catering business and cooks and delivers a lot of food. And he told me, but he'd spent years as a hobby getting in and out of coding in Ruby on Rails and JavaScript and Python and things like that. So he had plenty of background. And he said it was like, amazing, just absolutely a new value, this new thing. It's not the same as a human doing it for you or having a co-founder or a technical person, but it's also not the same as DIY. It's new. It's super awesome. He has this like customer management, set up. It's real. So I think that's going to have value for the rest of eternity, for the rest of time. That there's a new category of people who can make something valuable. I also think, though, no one alive today will ever see demand for creating software limited. We will never see demand satisfied. The day will never come when the programmers just go fishing because nobody wants software to be created anymore, not to run it and to copy it and share it, to make new software, to program, right? That will never happen. I believe that no one will see this in our lifetimes. The baby born right this moment will not see this in their lifetime. That just nobody wants new software. 10x or even 100x of the output of software creation, these language model stuff, will not satiate the demand for creating software. I think it could come down to like literally everything I'm saying to my phone is becoming software creation, like as it's happening live. Yes, absolutely. And everywhere else, I see no reason that won't happen. So these low code, no code, the new generation of low code, no code tools with the, what is it? Yeah, the no code websites, the vibe coding websites. I think they're going to create tons of value, but I don't think they will encroach or steal value or opportunity from, for example, software development or programming or all of that. I think the entire pie is growing in terms of competing for mind share, competing for money, competing for resources, time and money and talent. That's what I strongly believe in terms of the demand. Because just as, Lovable can make techie, there's this new awesome category of power users who are getting all this great new value. Developers can, shout at Claude Code all day and or put it in their dev pipelines and or, like we're also becoming more powerful and more broadly valuable and more helpful. Meanwhile, it's all a good story at the moment, in my opinion. So that is my quick thoughts on the no code sites. Thank you for asking the question. I hope it helps. I should. I have these transcripts. I have it pulled down these transcripts, so I should compile them into sort of Q&A that people ask. That would be fun. Okay. Consolidate Claude documentation. Oh, cool. We can pull that in now since I've been working with this, so that's cool. So let me do it after all of this. No, I won't, because that case-insensitive file name is going to be a pain in the neck for people. Let's not do that. So, because your typical Mac, when you clone a repo out, you're on a case-insensitive file name, or it's common enough. So git fetch. Let's just pull that in. Whoa. Did you push it? Oh my God. Did I not say? Oh no, I said tell me the branch name. Annoying. Okay. I think it's one commit, so I'm just gonna cherry pick it. Copy. So we're just gonna do this git cherry pick and paste that in. Let's see if that works. So I gotta fetch it. Git fetch, obviously. So we're just fetching until it pushes. Come here. Come on. Come on. What? All Claude the pushed. Git branch. Consolidate. Oh, there it is. It came in already. So let's just cherry pick it. Yeah. Wonderful. Git shell. Okay. So Claude. Consolidate Claude. ... Okay, whatever. -- stat. Wonderful. So documentation stuff renamed. Yeah. Oh, wonderful. Very good. I'm doing the PR like after I've whatever. Yeah. Perfect. Okay. So that makes that gone. So now with that gone in one commit, I'm going to do a separate commit where we add it back. So nobody stepping on anyone's feet. Let's just wait. What else do I need to do? Okay, so thank you. That's done. Thank you. Archive it. Sync the version numbers. Did you push that up? You pushed it? What's the branch? Sync version numbers? Let's pull that in while we're having fun. PD. Yeah, let's get out of there. Get cherry pick paste. Is that gonna work? Oops. I think I already did. Whoa, what just happened? What just happened? Okay. Copy. Paste. And then I gotta go origin because okay. Yeah, that's why it's ambiguous. It's not technically ambiguous, but it's in principle ambiguous, so they're busting me. Okay. Good. So the version number's all synchronized as well. Okay. So that's done too. Done. Okay. No. Where were we? Let's keep going. Install and test your plugin. Install your plugin. Okay, plugin, marketplace, add. I see. So I wonder if I have to move the source code. I could do that. Install now. Restart Claude. Okay, let's do it. Plugin manifest. Claude plugin / plugin.json describes your plugin's metadata. Oh, yeah, I know I made the commands, made marketplace. Yeah, Claude plugin metadata. Yeah, commands, agents. I know all this. Agents, skills. Yeah, so here's the skill. Yeah. So the answer is yes, I do need to move my source code over. Fine. And then hooks. Very good. Okay. Yeah, skills. Yeah, for sure. Install and manage plugins. Marketplace. Okay. Okay. I think I know what to do. So, .claude. So let's add that in. Okay. Get status. How are we doing on time? Okay, we're doing okay. All right. Fine. Oh, let's just, okay, let me commit it and then test it just because I'm in the mood for that. I can amend it. Okay, marketplace. So this is initial, like marketplace and skill, or marketplace and plugin for Chatfield. Okay, so we have a marketplace, or we possibly do. So if I run Claude now, so let's drop it out and rerun it. And we do /marketplace. Let's see if I can do it. /market. Wait, what? /plugin. Hold on, let me. Okay, so the answer is no. I don't remember. There it is. /plugin, marketplace, add. This must be remote git, huh? That can't be right. /plugins. Oh, we were testing it. Here it is. Yeah, here it is. Okay, good. So if you have a dot, a relative path, presumably it does local. So that's awesome. So /plugin, marketplace, yikes, add. And then the answer is Claude /marketplace. So you go, whoops, totally losing control here. /Claude /marketplace. Nice. Okay. Chatfield. Very cool. Okay. So now what have I got? So now I got a marketplace. Maybe. So then we have some plugins /plugin. Can I just hit return? Yeah. Okay. So browse and install. Manage and uninstall. Why do these need to be separate? Kind of weird. So manage marketplace. So I should have one marketplace. The Chatfield marketplace. Awesome. Why is it lowercase? That's lame. Let's fix that. I don't want lowercase marketplace. I'm proud of my uppercase C. I'm proud of my English capitalization status. Let's see if we can fix it. CD Claude. Yeah, so then we're in the marketplace. .Claude plugin /marketplace. Ah, here it is. This is wrong. Chatfield. Yay. There we go. And then that's the name of the marketplace. Yeah, it's the Chatfield marketplace. And in the Chatfield marketplace, you can fill some PDF forms. Totally. Okay. So then let's see. Do I like load it again? Is that going to work? Come on, Schwartz. Okay. So /plugin. I manage marketplaces. It's lowercase. I know what I'll do. Let's delete it, remove it. Yeah. Yes. And then put it back. Let's exit and then put it back. Maybe it copies that information elsewhere. Boom. Done. Just going to exit and run it just for fun. Okay. So then let's /plugin. Come on, Schwartz. Big C. Very good. Okay. So we have the Chatfield Marketplace. In the Chatfield Marketplace, we have a plugin. Update or remove. Okay. I don't understand this menu. That's okay. Okay, so manage and uninstall plugins. So we have no plugins. So let's add some plugins. So here's the Chatfield Marketplace plugin. Ooh, it's cutting me. That's lame. So that's good to know. That's good to know. Let's fix that. VI, complete PDF forms through conversation. Yeah. What is it? Use when filling forms. Yeah. No, that's fine. We don't need trigger words here. We don't need trigger words here. This is the plugin stuff. Okay, so, oh, was that, did I say I could like reload? Perfect. Update. Okay, good. So if I've updated and I manage, nope, I browse, complete, perfect. So that's better. So then we press return, complete PDF forms through conversation. Okay. Components will be discovered at what? Install now. Now we have like Python dependencies and stuff here. We got some problems coming up soon. Markdown is going to be the easy part. It's going to be shipping LangGraph, Python dependencies and stuff like that. But we'll get there. Restart Claude Code. So we've done it. So now I know, so this is definitely, okay, so this is fine. But the problem is, no, this is good. So then the filling, so this is the proper place to put the, all the source code, like all the prompts, everything else. Let me just put my email in here. Okay. Is that right? I think that's right. Good. So then let's do that. So cd.claude. So this is like the project.claude. And yeah, we don't, right. People who are developing Chatfield don't have forms to complete. Exactly. So this is awesome. Settings. So we just moved skills. All this. Filling PDF forms. Yeah. Get ignore. We're ignoring the skill creator skill. Okay. I think actually let's drop it out. Yeah. Okay. We'll keep get ignore is fine. So then this filling PDF forms. Let's do this. Move -v I. Filling PDF forms. Let's move it to //Claude/marketplace/filling PDF forms -orig. Something like that. Okay. So now we have no skills in Claude Code. So where was I? So here's the marketplace. Yeah. So this is the skill. Yeah, skill.md. So where this really goes is filling forms. It goes like this. Skills. I think it does like this. You go maker. So let's just change to the, so this is the plugin. So I think it goes like this, make our skills. I think that's how that's going to work. Let me see. Do they mention it in here? Yes. Yeah, so in your plugin you have skills, and then inside your skills you have another like skill name. So here's skills, right? So now there's no skills defined. So let's move everything in. So you move -vi //filling PDF forms original. It goes here, filling PDF forms. It's going to be gnarly. Yeah. So if I move into it, so here's the skill. Jesus. So Claude I made, so for Claude stuff, inside Claude is a marketplace. Inside the marketplace is a plugin to fill PDF forms. Inside that PDF form plugin is a skill, and that skill is called filling PDF forms. So that's, I think, good. I think that's all good. So let's do that. Git add dot. So then everybody's, yeah, everything's removed. Plugin.json was modified. Let's go see. Git diff plugin.json. Let's check that in. Okay. Git status. And then the git diff.claude. What happened here? That's also unrelated. What is that? Marketplace? Labels, better marketplace content. I don't know. Okay. So now it's just everything's been moved. So I'll just check it all in. Move the skill code. It's really code. I'll just call it code to the plugin. Yay. Huge rename. Very good. So 6 commits. All right. So let's see if I've got any skills. Let's see if I have any skills. I hope it understands what I mean by skills. Social stars asked that question. Ooh. Leverages Chatfield library's conversational data collection capabilities to make PDF. I'm not sure I like. How does it know that? Let's read it. So grep -ri Chatfield dot. So that's all the chat fields. So let's remove the skills. Grep -v skills like that. Okay, so it must be okay. So filling skills. So it's in here. So the question is it in the front matter or not? It is not. So it read some of this content here. Allow tools. Filling PDF forms. Yeah. Okay. I suppose it read it must have read it. Okay, so I think I'm doing fine. So wait a second. Where did that plugin go? So let's try this. Pop D. Let's just get out of. What color do I want? I almost want a new color. I think I have a color profile. Onboarding was representing other users. It's just not super different from the other one. So if we go to our desktop, right, and our forms here. So what's in this .claude? Yeah, there's a bunch of skills. So no, rm-r.claude. So let's get rid of that. I think, so now we just have a normal folder. We have a folder with some files in it. No more, no less. Ooh, this is bad. Fill PDF custom, that's bad. Okay, we just have PDFs. Yeah, I can clean stuff up. Actually, yeah, let's clean it up. Okay, so that's what we have. We have Spanish. Oh, there's the completed one. Yeah, perfect. Perfect. Okay. Close it. I closed my terminal, dang. I double clicked. Whatever. Okay, so we have a profile of Claude Code. .env, let's see if that works. .python, .vn, bin activate, Claude --. All right, we're back. We have the regular one. Whoops. All right, that's back. And then anyway, let's just do our testing one. That's fine. So I'll have my onboarding profile. Here it is. So the point is this doesn't have anything. We're just back in the desktop forms, and here we are. So if I run Claude, my hope is that it's in there. When I just installed that plugin, that came through like installing into my home directory effectively. Let's see. Browse and install plugins. Manage and install plugins. So I hope it's here. Chatfield, one install. One install, one enabled. Cool. So I can fill PDF forms. However, so one issue, so I still have the Python issue. So if I do like this, for example, /source Chatfield python.vn and activate. So now I got my Python. So my Python is there. Yeah. So now I can do, for example, I can go Python, import Chatfield, and that works. Good. So then, okay, so my next bug is it can't edit the skill. Yeah, I know my bug that I have to fix. There's like no place to put, there's no .skills folder, there's no folder, it's all like buried away. So obviously, I mean, I don't even know where it is. Let's find it, right? Find /.claude, probably. Yeah. Like name, it's gonna be a Chatfield_interview.py, right? Whoa, yeah. So where is that skill? This might take a while. Where did it go? That's the source code, yes. Okay. Okay. Let's figure it out. Rep-r Chatfield. Whoa. Let's just say -L. Aha. Shell snapshots projects, don't care. Okay. Grep-v projects. To do file history. What else? Debug, is that really? Oh, there it is. That's it. Okay, so it's not referenced. It's referenced here. Known marketplaces and installed plugins. There it is. View plugin /. Ah, so, and it's just a path to my code. Awesome. I don't know what this is, but 162, is that right? Git show. Ah, that's this commit. So that's just the commit. Yikes. Okay. Wonderful. Version unknown? Oh no. Well, let's try this then. Maybe that's a bug a little bit. Let's actually uninstall it. Plugin. Or no. I think we can reload it, right? Let's do that. PD Claude /marketplace. Claude plan. So in the marketplace, no, the version's not in there. Wonderful. It's in here. Well, let's see if I do this then. Right? So there it is. So then if we reload it, update now. I don't know if that worked. I want to reload my marketplace. Chatfield. Update my marketplace. Okay, so I did both. All right, so let's log out and redo it. Oh, yeah. Nope, the version's still unknown. I have no idea if that's right or wrong. I don't know. All right, let's keep going. So now I have a plugin Create skill.md. Yeah, hooks. Commands, yes. Verify. Run/help to see new commands. Oh yeah, form/form. No? Help. Commands, custom commands, right? Yeah, okay. It's not there. Okay, good. That's a bug. /plugins. Browse plugins. Manage plugins. Chatfield. U to update. Space to toggle. Enter. Restart to apply changes? What? Space to toggle enabled. Are you kidding? Are you kidding me? So then I restart? Is that how that works? I don't think so. U to mark, update, delete, uninstall. Just, let's uninstall. Yeah, let's try that, whatever that means. Okay. So then in here, so here's the command, right? Form. Oh, do I have, no. Because I have my wrap up, right? Cat source chatfield.claude. So now I only have commands really, right? Wrap up, right? Yeah, it's just got a description. So my plugin command, oh, commands. Did I get it wrong? Wait. Yes, I think that's the bug. I think that's the bug. No, whatever. Whatever, okay. Oops, did I commit it all? What was I supposed to commit? Modified plugin.json? Oh. No. I don't want that. -r. Yes, that's what I want. Git commit. Boom. Okay, good. So now this one's still modified. There it is. Version 1. Okay. / I'm just going to be... Yeah, marketplace. Manage. Chatfield. Let me just remove it. No, I'm going to update it. Update. Okay. Exit. 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 Restart. You know what I want right now before I do any further? Ignore EOF equals 10. Okay. I'm going to go off camera and try to make this clear. Okay. Right. So now our marketplace is there, but we... Oh, it says installed. How? Okay. Filling PDF forms. Enabled. Well, let's just see. Okay. /form. Nope. Okay. Manage. Chatfield. Do it. Uninstall. Correct. Plugin. Manage. Plugins. Wait, what? Let's manage marketplace. Chatfield. Let's drop it. Done. Yes to confirm. Exit. Go. So, no plugins. Whoops. No marketplaces. Okay, so let's add a marketplace. So it's ./Claude/marketplace, I believe. Yes, it is. That's the plugin. It will install the plugin. Yes, it will. Good. Restart Claude. So now with this plugin, I should have a form command. Oh, it namespaced me. Ouch. Okay. Ah, cool. So what that means is this command should be called PDF. Git move form to pdf.md. Yeah, awesome. Complete it, and let's just call it complete a PDF form. Come on. Form command. Yeah. to complete a PDF form. Use the filling PDF forms skill to help the user complete their indicated PDF form, something like that. I don't know. Okay, so git commit dot PDF command. Make it a PDF or slash filling dash PDF forms colon PDF. Like that. Okay. So then what that means is, okay, let's see about reloading. I gotta, whoops, geez, I'm totally lost. Okay. So if I just exit and come back, let's see if it changed. There it is. It changed. Good. So if I say form, it says PDF. Okay, good. 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 So now if I change back, so here we are, pop D or something. Desktop / forms. So here we are. And if I do Claude, hey, yep, dangerously, yeah, okay. Here's the point. So I say / form, and it says, yeah, filling PDFs. And then I say at, yeah, food licensing. Like that's it. Now, so this works. Whatever. Yes. Yes. Oh. Interesting. That should have worked, right? That's very cool. Marketplace, film media form, skills, film / script / extract. Yeah, that seems like that should work. Script / extract form field info. Extract fillable fields. Input. So is this failing? Okay. Okay, wonderful. Whoa. It's running its own custom market-down code. Why? Okay, this is bad. Yeah, you will have to. Okay. Whoa. Okay. Chatfield interview. Yep. Okay. The what is it? Server CLI file and the Chatfield interview.py to here. Yeah, is it modifying the server file now? Okay, good. So we have bugs. This is a legit like thing. Populate fillable PDF. Why does it keep having no set file directory? Okay, that's fine. I'm going to make it help me analyze this entire thing. Oh, and I didn't do thinking. I wonder if that changed stuff. Let me check the API naming. I mean, I never even... Oh, good. Confidential. Wonderful. Confidential? It's getting it wrong, but that's okay. We're collecting information. Yeah. Wait, I need to reconsider. Should be on the original field, not separate fields. Oh, yeah. Very good. So that worked. Okay. I might just stop it now. Whoa. Okay. Let's just see what happens. Is it running or is there a bug? Is it an error? All queries. Go again. 500. Okay. What's that 500? Show me. Oh, yeah. It can't. This is true. This is legit. Yes, this is legit. Okay. Wait, what? Start the interview now. Just open blah in your browser. Yeah. Okay. Kill it all and help me debug the operation of the filling PDF forms plugin and skill. Let's see. Copy the necessary script. So where did it first go wrong? It has, so that ran. Python scripts. What was the reason? Ooh, you know what I think I can do? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna make it die. I'm gonna exit and then I'm gonna resume elsewhere. This is gonna be fun. So exit, exit. Okay, so then people are calling me because I'm over time. So good. So I exited out and then I'm gonna start here in the source code. So I'm gonna go resume. Here we are. Okay. Wait, is this it? Slash resume. Request and by user. 4 messages. No. What is this no prompt? Hey, where'd my history go? Request interrupted by user. It's got to be this. Marketplace plugin at Claude. I know what I'll do. Stop. Is it a bug? What's it doing? Stop. Oh. Let's see if it's got its own history. I can't scroll up and see my history, so I hope it's in there. Yes. Do you have the... It had better have the chat history when I resumed. What is it doing? I don't know if it has my chat history. I don't know if it was saved or a bug or what. This thing has so much chat history. PDF plumber. I don't think it knows the chat history. I think it blew it. I don't know if it knows any error logs. This is lame. Is PDF plumber needed? Let's just go check myself, right? Commands, skills, right? So scripts. Oh, filling. Whew. Scripts, right? Grep PDF plumber. No, it's not in there. Yeah. I don't know if any of this is helping. Oh, I wonder if some of that failure was due to it changing directories. No, it was saying Python wasn't working. Scripts generated by the generators. Whoa. Okay. Let's see what it says. I don't know if I believe any of this. Incorrect path resolution generated scripts. Generate Chatfield interview.py. What's going on? What is that? Ah. Oh, I was just there. It's right here. Generate Chatfield interview. Oh, yeah. Stop it. Let's do this. chmod -x. Generate star. Yeah. Fix the executable bit. Remove executable bit. Fixed. So now what? Ooh, Python 3? Doesn't matter. Pathlib. Convert field ID to national language. Wait, what in the world? No. Where did this come from? Move the skill code to the plugin. Oh, yeah. I don't like these. Why do we have them? Generate Chatfield interview.py. Definitely not. Definitely not. Okay. Incorrect resolution. Yeah. I don't know if that's right, but so then how about this? So there's scripts, right? grep-r generate Chatfield and start. No. References non-fillable. Generate Chatfield. Key difference fill. Interview generation. No. Chatfield interview. Yeah, exactly. Okay. Hold on. So what happened here? So we removed those scripts. Like. All right. Now there should still be some. What was it? Chatfield. Yeah, there's one Chatfield interview. Script/Chatfield field interview.py. Yes. And then there's script/run server, right? So we could kind of do, and then there's, so as markdown is good. How about this? Make our Chatfield. We'll try that. And then we'll move /run server for sure. Yes. It's going to add itself. Script star. It's going to add its directory basically, which is good. And then it's going to import this Chatfield interview. So obviously that needs to come in. Chatfield interview comes here. Yes, it does. Cat Chatfield interview. Okay, wonderful. Yes. Very good. Maybe I could do this. Vim star. Oh, I know what I'll do. Git add dot. I know what I'll do. So let me get into Claude Code. Skill.md. This list PDF plumber as a required dependency. Okay. Oh, yeah, no PDF plumber. Okay. Let's kill it and start over. Okay. I'm going to say the at dot Claude. Stop it. Claude. Oh my God. CL. PDF skill. So that colon. Okay. Number 1. No mention of PDF plumber anywhere, right? Next. I have moved some scripts into slash, what is it? Scripts slash Chatfield. Namely, run server.py and Chatfield interview.py. Update all references to them accordingly. And then furthermore, I want to make it, oh, you must update. You must, those 2 scripts will not be run, but must instead be copied into a folder. Example, if the PDF file is, foo.pdf, the folder should be foo.chatfield, right? Like that. So update all references to, so update the form filling procedure to reflect that. Ensure it is dense, ensure are dense and clear, not wasting tokens. And what do we want? Those 2 scripts are going to be run. So instead of editing that file, the skill should now create the .chatfield directory, copy, run, is that it? Run _ server .py and Chatfield interview.py to it, then edit that copy of Chatfield interview.py, then run the server. When things exit, when the server exits, remove that directory. And remove that directory. Okay, let's see if it'll do it. So it's going to find the marketplace. Very good. You know what I want to do? I just want to rename my marketplace. I'll let it update this. I want to make it uppercase. It just looks better. Let me turn myself on. Try to wrap up here. So it's not, I mean, it's kind of published. I think you could reference it in as in the GitHub repo. Pardon me. So, yeah. Source template. Very good. Very good. Do not use kill on the parent shell. Track the server PID. Ooh, it removed that. If the server fails to exit, okay, let's let it do that. Let's remove the server PID stuff. Also, is no tracking the server PID, sending it a signal, killing the parent shell, etc. Just queue that up. PDF population per server. Interview definition. Server execution, create touch. Right. Also, there is not a literal .chatfield folder directory hidden, but rather the base name of the PDF file, substituting all right, what's it doing? Step 6, set up working directory and run the server. Okay. Copy. Scripts. Okay. This probably should work. I think this will work. Edit it. You don't need a CD, huh? Oh, I see. And then it runs it. Okay. Server opens browser. Server exits with results. Cleanup. rm-rf. Let's do rm-r. I don't want Claude Code running an rm-rf on other people's computer. This is why I said that bash is a just absolutely insane, like, level of granularity for permission control. Like, that's one character difference, and it's so important. It's like that could be the difference between ruining somebody's, like, job, you know? If a few bad things all happen at the same time, you're talking about, like, bad disasters. rm-rf. So that's why I think asking whether Claude Code may or may not run bash commands is just totally unhelpful. Okay. Ready. Update dependencies. IPDF. Updated scripts. Change references. Create base name, route Chatfield. Yeah. Yep. Run server. Okay, so it's saying to copy it. Remove sig term stuff. So it's saying there's tons of updates. Okay. Yeah. Scripts as templates. You know what I almost want to do? I think I will. No, that's fine. So let's run it again. So here we are. Yeah, that's bad. So here we are. Let's remove the food license. Let's just keep debugging. Although if it goes wrong, I'll have to save it for later. So we have just a couple forms. In fact, let's move everything except. So now we have one folder. It looks like this now. We got one folder. So in the desktop's getting messy, but that's desktop. That's fine. And so we have one file. And that one file is a form, and it hasn't been completed. So that's simple. So we say Claude, and then I say, oh, we will need OpenAI credentials. So what is that? Source Chatfield env. So we will need OpenAI credentials for the moment. It's still coupled to OpenAI. So OpenAI is set. Okay, good. So now I go /form. Plugin filling PDF forms at Chatfield. What? I don't know what that means. Oh, that's the marketplace. Wonderful. And then I say so let's see how it goes. So I said this PDF here, so it should find it. Oh my God, I didn't see a PDF attached or specified in this folder. What do you think? I'm blaming that on Claude Code. I don't care. Yes, search. Now, did it kick off the... I don't know about this. Did it run the skill? Let me collect the information. This is no good. Let's try again. It didn't run the skill. We'll see if the skill's like set up. Okay, glob. No, use the PDF. Maybe there's no skill. No. Nope. Okay, /plugin. Chatfield, one installed, one enabled. Filling PDF forms. Okay. So let's do this then. Instead of filling PDF forms, skill to help me with, I'll see if I can force it. And if it still doesn't run the skill, then that's kind of helpful. That's a like real clear bug. Good. Loading. Allowed 5 tools for this command. Is that a typo or is that a mistake? Off we go. Good. Okay. Okay. References. Correct. That's my templates. Okay. We did as markdown successfully, so this is running correctly. Now I'm in thinking mode. I wonder, the last time I went wrong, I was not. So that's something to consider. If thinking mode like helps or not, or if it was an unrelated red herring. The only way to find out is to do this a lot, to run through all these forms. Perfect. I understand the form structure. Mark step 1 complete. I love how it takes like 100,000 tokens to do a form. It takes like $2 or something. It's hilarious. That's fine. Did you see in the news that like there was some sort of financial announcements about like getting a return on the investment, and how it's dicey? They're just building perhaps too much infrastructure for what's known to be in demand or whatever. And the answer is, yeah, the internet built out like that too. There's all this dark fiber for years that Google built and all this. I don't think that's a problem. I think if you're a software engineer or a solutions, anybody like that, that's a buyer's market for you. You're going to get cheaper and cheaper infrastructure. And I think that's going to happen from like mobile and even embedded devices all the way up through data centers. Oh, shoot, the server's ready. Let's go. Come on, Schwartz. Do you have your API key? Yes, you do. Food license. Thai treats. 1 to 3. Come on. 1 to 3 Main Street. What is it? Mexico City. Let's say, we always do import. Let's say restaurant. Yes. Let's say 32 just to change it up from 23. Let's say like 20 miles, whatever that is, right? Yes. November 12th, 2025. We still have this format issue, but that's okay. Thank you. Main products. You flesh out a description for, let's say, Isan food. Let's say Isan food. Yes. I love how fast it is. Okay, good. And mention like ISO, standard numbered, whatever. Super bad. I mean, we got to prompt it to fix that. Ooh, okay. Did it exit? Timeout 10 minutes. Did it exit? Yes. Good. It fixed my bug. And that was 100%. I don't know if there's a word for it where you just trust Claude Code. I mean, maybe vibes, but I told it to fix. I know. Almost done. Okay, the server exited. Come on. Okay. I need to wrap up. I'm way late. Okay. Okay, good. This is the same failure as before. Okay, I'm gonna let that crank. I'm gonna just leave it running and then push everything else and wrap up. Okay, so just exit out and clear it out. / wrap up. Oh, wait, stop. I gotta edit my plan. If I'm wrapping up, then I have to edit my plan. API key. Close it. Doesn't matter. Let's go wrap up. So my plan. Oh, so publishing. I'm just going to say publishing a Claude Code plugin. to help to complete PDF forms. Let's do that. This session I publish, a PDF plugin and skill for Claude Code. Awesome. So it'll be similar. Description. Interview.done totally works. This is still basically the case, so I'll keep it. And then for maybe, we're basically good. The code is portable, but the skills are... Yep, totally good. So let's wrap it up. Come on, Schwartz. Okay. Fine. Yep. So let's go to the diary. It's going to come out soon. I don't want to be too late. So that'll be the 12th. Slash wrap up has been like the, I think, best bang for the buck that I've written on this project. Very fun. And it's kind of bite-sized. I think Claude Code, like there's a correct size challenge to give it. And this is like perfectly in the sweet spot. And it's like a simple challenge, but it happens every day. So that's like sweet spot. Okay, so there it is, the 12th. Where are we? 11th, here it is. Okay. So today, yeah, totally fixed a bug. It's not beautiful, but Claude Code can make you have a conversation, which will populate all the information for these PDF forms. So that's awesome. So we're still pushing Claude Code, helping you do your PDF forms. Versions don't really matter much. Documents don't really matter much. And then there is now a Claude Code marketplace. I believe you could connect to it through GitHub. I will definitely be testing that tomorrow. And so tomorrow's plan is the workflow itself still kind of doesn't complete well. Either the instructions are unclear or for various reasons it goes off of the plan. And I think that's relatively straightforward fixes to get that working. It definitely just now did it do? Oh, I don't want to exit there. Desktop. I think it may have used the files correctly. I think it's improving, but it's not there yet. And then the point is to carry on because we still have downloads, like all these awesome forms to do in all these like foreign languages. Got a Japanese form. We're going to crush this Japanese form. What in the world are we going to do here? It's going to be easy. Look at all these instructions. It's going to be super easy. So that's the goal. That's like where we're going. And again, ultimately, I want to take a photograph of any piece of paper anywhere in your life. And this thing's like, okay, what language do you speak? And you say English. And it says, okay, let's do this form. That's the idea, just to show how Chatfield works. So that's the plan for tomorrow. Thank you.